Ooh, there is a very powerful and effective thing that I've seen that most people get wrong when it comes to productivity. It literally just takes 30 seconds to 1 minute, and still most people do this wrong and therefore end up being unproductive, end up doing in 2 hours what they could have done in 30 minutes. And to be very honest, I used to do the same mistake, very honest. Literally just the last few weeks, I did it probably more than 20 times. And I've seen that people around me do it too. It's probably the highest return on investment thing that you can do when it comes to your productivity. And yet most people overlook it. And I'm not going to clickbait you and take you for the long run. I'm going to tell you it straight away. It is very simply about choosing wisely your environment based on your first priority. Now, what I mean by that, why that is so important, and how to do it, I will all share with you in this video. Because as I said, it's so powerful, bro. It's so powerful because when we choose our environment based on our first priority, and I will explain what I mean by that, we end up basically concentrating, focusing, and being productive without even having to try. And why is that? Because focus is the opposite of distraction, of unfocus. And so, how do we focus? Most people think about focusing by trying to do something to focus, right? They've tried to do something to focus. But what I've seen and what I've heard from many people, and it works really fucking amazingly well, is trying the opposite approach. Is trying to undo things, trying to take away things. Because if you can take away everything that is distracting you, you will inevitably focus. And so there are two main things I've seen that distract me. There are external factors and internal factors. And I'm not going to talk about internal factors, distractions, I should say, in this video. I'm going to talk about external factors because it's the more predominant thing, the thing that most people get wrong, and the thing that it's so easy to fix. It literally just takes 30 seconds. And we do that by literally just choosing wisely our environment based on our first priority. Now you know why environment is so important. Because if you are in an environment where there are people going around and distracting you, you will not focus. Where there are many distractions, there is no focus. So we want to focus. But why? Based on our first priority. Because very often we have to make a choice, right? We have to choose between an environment that is more optimal for one activity and an environment that is more optimal for another activity. What I've seen is that I very often did the wrong choice. I chose an environment which was kind of good for many different activities, but not perfect for the one that I actually wanted to do, and therefore I ended up half-assing shit, not being fully concentrated, and regretting it, to be very honest, because I felt like I didn't do what I wanted to be doing. I couldn't really focus. Now let's make some concrete examples, because this was a lot of theory, and let me tell you what I mean. For example, when I'm at school and I want to focus, normally we have the choice between going out of the class to focus better or staying in. But the thing is that staying in my class, I can basically kind of like create a standing desk, which is good for my spine. I'm near a window, so there is the sun coming in, which is good for my health, and I'm near a window, so there is fresh air coming in, which is also good for my health. So I normally stood in class, but in class there are a lot of people, and so I'm not really able to 100% focus. So in the future, I will take my own advice a little bit more. Choose my environment based on my first priority. And if my first priority is to focus, then I have to sacrifice my standing desk, my window, my fresh air, my sunlight for focus, then I will do it. It's literally as simple as that. Let's make another example. When I get back from school, I'm in train, and very often I try to do two main things. First of all, approach or get to know more cute girls, and reading. And so very often I would just sit next to girls that seemed cute from far away at least. And then when I was there, I often realized that they were not as cute as I thought, and so I started reading. But have you ever tried reading near a group of kind of cute girls? If you tried, you know that it's not very easy. It's very distracting. So, what will I do? Following my own advice. Choose wisely my environment based on my first priority. So if I want to read, I fucking go where there is no one, no girl, no boy, or there are people that are doing their shit and are not distracting me. No distractions. And instead, if I want to approach and meet new girls, I just go where there are cute girls. That's it, that's all. Not mixing shit, not trying to half-assing things and getting into an environment that is optimal for many things. Because I've at least seen that that doesn't help me. So, in summary, just choose your environment. It normally takes just 30 seconds to 1 minute wisely based on the main thing that you want to be focusing on. And you will have unlocked a very, very powerful tool to focus in places where people can't focus. Anyways, wish you all the best. Hope this video helped you out. If it did, and if you liked it, make sure to like and subscribe. I highly recommend you to try it out, because otherwise it would have just been a waste of time. And yeah, wish you all the best, and hope to see you in tomorrow's ice bath video. Ciao.